Hello everyone, and welcome to our continual Let's Play of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney.
Versus the normal looking people.
Yeah, those guard fuckers. What are you looking at?
God fuckers, that's a statement. Where do I hire those guys?
Indeed. I don't want to hire those guys. Sorry, Edgeworth. I didn't mean to get you in trouble.
I don't know what you're apologizing for anymore, to be honest.
I don't know either.
Don't worry about it. This is my problem, not yours.
Hope I'm not interrupting anything, pals. Oh, guess I am. I'll come back later. Oh, Detective Gumshoe, what is it? Poor Detective Gumshoe. You got a lot of nerve, pal. Make you detective. Huh?
I might be wrong, but I think you loaded the save. It's a wrong save.
Oh, maybe so. It does seem like you've said this before.
Oh my god, it's deja vu. You created
Let's see.
Space-time continuum.
No, I don't. I loaded the wrong save. We still have the new evidence. It's just, they're just redoing the gag, I guess, cause yeah, at first I was thinking that, I was like, but I could have sworn this was right save, and yeah, I have the strip of cloth and Emma's drawing in the list.
Keep going then.
You've got a lot of nerve, pal, making a detective run all around while on duty, and on top of it, and to top it off, you call me here. I've seen happier people at funerals.
Wait, what? You're not on duty. You got fired.
I know. I take it Lana's having you run errands again. Let me tell you, this is the last time, pal. Here, she asked me to give you this, if there was a break in today's trial. Evidence law? Edgeworth was talking about this law just the other day. What do you expect us?
What is this?
Yeah, you expect us to follow the law now? What is this bullshit? What is this?
I'm sure you know the 2 rules of evidence law, don't you, Wright?
No.
Rule number 1: no evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. Is that right, Mr. Wright?
It seems so.
You could at least study some evidence law, really.
You can at least shut up, whore. The chief prosecutor also wanted me to give you a message. A message? She said, if you're planning to take him on, you're going to need this book. Him? Guess I'll need to give this book a thorough read. I guess. Securely slipped evidence law into pockets.
I was gonna ask, how did he even get to university, but I'm assuming he never studied.
Yeah, I'm assuming that indeed you do not need to study to be a defense attorney. You just need to I don't know. Maybe you just need to win your first case, and we did.
Yeah, because our opponent was brilliant.
Yep.
So let's read this book we should probably read years ago.
Yep. Doesn't look like that book'll do you any good now, though. All that's left now is the chief prosecutor's sentence. That's where you're wrong, detective. Huh?
Haven't you figured it out yet? Why I'm still sitting in that prosecutor's seat, despite all these allegations being thrown at me.
Mr. Edgeworth!
The real trial today hasn't begun yet.
What? What else is there left to do? Your credibility has been all but ruined with this forged evidence you were unaware of. Emma Skye found out she unwittingly caused a man's death, and now you're telling me you want to do more? You've got to be kidding me, pal!
Haven't even done the ponies yet.
Indeed we haven't. You need to chill out, Mr. Gumshoe. Maybe
He needs a Fluttershy.
Yeah, he needs a Fluttershy. Go hug a Fluttershy, and you will feel better. You're missing the point, Detective. Lana didn't murder Detective Goodman. She merely stuck a knife into his dead body.
I wonder if it's considered a crime or not.
I believe it is considered a crime, but it is not nearly as bad as murder. But, yeah, I'm pretty sure if at any point, I don't think there's really any circumstance that you can stick a knife into a dead body and have it not be a crime.
Unless you're the guy who autopsies the body.
Yeah, no, that's true. Unless you're autopsying the body or something. But if you just even if you're just like walking through the park and you see a dead guy, you can't just stab him. And you
Pretty sure just stabbing him and walking away is against the law in its own right.
Yeah, exactly. And obviously you can't dig up people to stab them. That's a no-no.
That's a no-no. Don't do that, kids. It's bad.
Don't do that, kids. Or Detective Gumshoe will have to spank your face.
It's a knife.
Yes, exactly. She merely stuck a knife into his dead body. That means the real killer is still out there. What? We're going to expose him. No matter what it takes.
You please refraining from exposing people in court.
But Phoenix likes it public, you know? This case has hurt too many people. It's time to bring it to an end. Yeah.
And Phoenix will turn into Rambo.
Indeed he did. February 25th, 12:52, District Courtroom, number 9. The court will now reconvene for the trial of Miss Lana Skye, Mr. Edgeworth.
Yes, Your Honor.
The inquiry committee is planning to impose harsh penalties for your actions.
Thank you for the news, Your Honor. I'm also planning to expose a cactus into your face.
I have to admit, Edgeworth, freaking took that so freaking gracefully. He's like, yeah. Yes, well, normally this is where the prosecution calls forth a witness, but,
And then he died.
This isn't easy to say. You see, there's some concern that Mr. Edgeworth may have,
struck a bargain. You think I may have manipulated the witnesses?
I didn't say that! It's just, you see, everyone has been talking, and...
Very well, Your Honor. I have a solution.
A solution?
That being the case, the prosecution will allow the defense to call forth all further witnesses.
What? But there's never been a case example.
There's never been a case with equal rights so much prosecution and defense.
Yep.
What is this craziness?
Uh...
Yeah, the defense attorneys in this universe are just like black people like 200 years ago. Like, you guys have no rights.
We're like this weird combination of, like, black people and, I don't know, like,
Woman.
super people.
Superwoman. People.
Yeah, they're like super unfair to us, but then we also get all these outside the law rules. Passing through things through court, screw that. We're super black.
Undeniably, this is an unusual arrangement, but a very effective one. It will prove that I haven't struck any deals with the witnesses, well, unless you struck a deal with all the witnesses the defense calls.
Well, but he wouldn't know what witnesses we're going to call.
Well, unless there's like a really obvious witness, like,
oh,
hey,
well,
this guy saw the murder, I struck a deal with him.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you have to say? Unbelievable.
We had this before, right? Didn't you call a guy before?
I think
Once?
so, yeah. I'm pretty sure we did. I think I remember doing that last case.
And then we had to reason for our own guy, why normally we have... yeah.
Yeah. Edgeworth has found some way to continue this trial. Very well. The defense accepts the prosecution's proposal.
It wouldn't be funny if the guy was like, no.
He was like, nah, I don't want to call people. That sounds like too much work.
I believe I left my fridge home. I'm sorry, Edgy, but I gotta go home.
Yeah. Then it's settled. The, defense may now call forth the next witness.
This guy probably has like to wash his tongue after this.
Yeah, probably.
Mr. White. You do realize this is your last chance. If you call the wrong witness, this trial is as good as over.
The defense calls. The time's finally come to bring out the real murderer.
Okay, you gotta save and like, do Mr. Goodman.
Okay, sure thing. Alright, we're back, and Bruce Goodman is the murderer. Take that!
Objection! It appears I've overestimated you, Mr. White. You seem to have forgotten who was dead.
Yeah. Huh?
For a moment I actually thought you knew what you were doing.
Mr. Wright, this court has long since tired of your questionable antics. Don't have any concrete evidence. Judging by the direction everything seems to be pointing, yeah. There's another person even more suspicious than the dead guy.
What? That guy totally killed himself.
Yep.
You wanna load or do you wanna keep going?
I'll just load for the extra health, but I mean, we don't really need it. Alright, so we're back, and apparently that is what happens when you accuse a dead guy.
Let's do Damon Gaunt.
Yeah, obviously. Take that! Damon Gaunt. The defense calls Damon Gaunt to the stand. Damon Gaunt? What does he have to do with anything?
He owes me ice cream and $50.
Yep. As the defendant's partner 2 years ago, Mr. Gaunt has first-hand knowledge of the crime. I feel we should hear what he has to say about it.
As luck would have it, he should still be in the courthouse. He would also be the least likely to have been manipulated by me in any way. Wouldn't you agree, Your Honor? Well, I'm pretty sure the dead guy would be the least likely.
Yeah, I don't think Edgeworth has necromantic powers that he used to manipulate the dead guy. I'd be impressed if he did. Edgeworth, the necromancer. True. Alright, bailiff, please escort Mr. Gaunt to the stand.
Mr. Orange Suit. Witness, please state your name and occupation. Why isn't that my job, or like Phoenix's job now?
Yeah, I know, seriously. But whatever.
Can't give the defense too many words. What, is this some kind of practical joke? I was just on my way to lunch.
Well, you can dine on lunch in hell! I don't
Douche.
I don't know why I did that.
Your name and occupation, sir. Worsey, are you sure you want to do this? Your name and occupation. Have at least one day before I get fired, I can use it.
Yeah.
So, you want to play hardball, huh? I play hardball all day long.
Indeed. As do I. I don't know.
I don't know who you were voicing, but yes.
I don't know.
Sound like Fluttershy. You know, she plays hardball.
Yeah. Anyways, please, Mr. Gaunt.
Fine. My name is Damon Gaunt, and I'm the chief of police.
Now then, Chief Gaunt, The court requests to hear your testimony.
Oh, Waito, what is with the grim face?
First, let's clear up this SL9 incident.
Oh, you mean the time when Lana's sister murdered that prosecutor? Personally, I think it's been made pretty clear already.
There's still some things unaccounted for.
Oh, like what?
Like your mom. Oh.
Like that'd be quite impressive if Sunny's mother walked in.
Yeah, I know. That'd be quite the thing. God's mother was really the murderer.
She was an origami killer.
Indeed she was. Like the role you played in all of this.
Son, either you're very brave or very foolish, or outside of the law, I'm not sure yet. You're aware, of course, that the police chief has all kinds of weapons at his disposal.
Weapons?
Like a subatomic shotgun. Sure, take my testimony, for example. I don't have to give it if I don't want to.
What? Is that true? I'm afraid so. The chief of police has the right to refuse to testify. That's stupid.
What? Do you question the law system in this universe?
Yes, I do. Like, I know this law system is always so ridiculous, but I'm like, come on now.
I wonder if there's ever gonna be a case where you have to take down the president or something.
Yeah, exactly. Like, to a certain degree of certain higher-ups, maybe I can understand. The chief of police, come on, there's no branch of police that should have the ability to refuse any kind of questioning.
And before that is actually a thing in real life too.
Yeah, I don't even know. But in any case, I'm going to assume it's not, and hope it's not, because this game's law system is obviously even more ridiculous than real-life law systems.
Yes.
Uh...
Of course, such an action carries with it a certain risks. Don't worry, I'm not here to hinder your trial.
Okay, so it appears that it has certain risks that...
Well, I assume the risk is just that people become a bit questionable when you just decide not to testify.
Well, yeah, it's a fair point. If they keep calling it a court and you keep just saying, no, I don't want to talk about it, people are going to be like, you know, maybe we should change that law and, like, set this guy on fire while we're at it.
But his orange suit, you don't want to burn that.
We can steal it first.
Just remember, if this turns out to be a big waste of time, don't say I didn't warn you. I mean, that's what we get told every single time someone testifies.
Yeah, I know, seriously. And we always come out on top. Very well, the witness may now begin his testimony. I guess except for the time that we got a stupid whiny sidekick and then she left and we got another stupid whiny sidekick. But whatever. That didn't really have anything to do with the court cases.
You always have those stupid whiny sidekicks.
Yep. SL9 incident.
As I recall, Neil and I were questioning him that day. To make a long story short, we slipped up. That power outage didn't help either. When I went to my office, I found Lana there. Apparently, she had already arranged the crime scene. As you can see, I had nothing to do with the forgery.
Is that when Dark was arrested?
Him? He was lying on the floor unconscious. When Emma sent Neil flying, it seems Dark bumped his head.
I see. Everything seems pretty clear-cut. The police chief has the right to refuse to testify. Then I better hit him hard and fast.
Suddenly he pulls out a baseball. Throws it in his face.
Indeed. So I'll do the normal pressing thing, but I'm pretty sure I already saw where he messed up, which is, when he mentioned the blackout, and he, I could be wrong, but he mentioned the blackout didn't help, but I'm like, but the blackout hadn't happened yet.
Does it say when a blackout happened?
Well, no, but obviously, like, the blackout hadn't
you can't
happened
really have the
until
elevator
dark
when you have the
arrived.
blackout, unless the elevator is magic.
Right, exactly. So the
Technically you could have a steam-powered elevator, but I assume they don't have that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they didn't have that in Phoenix, right? Hold it! As I recall, a ceremony was held at the police department that day.
Yes, that's right. I guess you could say I'm a workaholic. After winning his award, Neil was all fired up too. That's probably what spooked Dark and made him run away like that. Was the defendant Lana Sky also present in the room?
Oh man, I guess the police should keep that in mind. Awards freak out criminals.
I'm still kind of like questioning, like, okay, maybe if they had a power outage, but wouldn't you question him in a room that has like an automatic lock?
Right, exactly.
How do you get the guy to run away? Like, that sounds really fishy.
Yeah.
It sounds like an excuse to shoot someone when he like runs away.
Yeah, exactly. That whole running away thing seems pretty dang suspicious. Even if he didn't like die to a spear by accident, it would have still been suspicious.
But he actually didn't. Well, he wasn't the one who died to the spear.
Oh, right. Sorry, you're right.
Yeah, I got confused with that a few times too. But they did kill him on the basis of his running away and the stuff that happened afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, I read that.
Fair point. Oh, sorry.
I don't quite remember. At the very least, she wasn't there when Dark ran for it.
Hold it! So the two of you ran immediately after him, right?
That's right, but Dark made it to the elevator first. So Neil and I split up. He went upstairs and I went downstairs. I guess you could say he got lucky. He died.
Yeah, I know. God's a dick.
What's about a power outage? What's this about? What is a power outage?
What's a power outage?
Oh, Zen. The elevator stopped all of a sudden and I got the shock of my life. Well, probably not as shocked as Nier was when that knife went through his heart though.
Yeah.
God, are you happy?
Why is God being such a dick about this?
I don't know, maybe he really didn't like Neil Armstrong.
Yeah, maybe the idea was to get Neil killed, and he just didn't expect it to happen like that.
Well, then why would he make it so obvious? I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe he's secretly Johnny Visseau.
Oh, hi, Mark. Is that a knife in your chest, Mark? Ha ha ha. You tell the best stories.
What a funny story, Mark.
That's not funny. You sick bastard. Let's see. Hold it! Could you tell us what you saw?
It was a shocking sight. Neil and a serial killer were lying on the heap on the floor, or tangled together. Dark
was also lying collapsed on the Dark was also lying collapsed on the floor.
They come to my world.
Yep. Apparently.
Difficult.
Yeah.
Yes, apparently he hit his head and was knocked out. Next to them were those two poor girls.
Lana and Emma.
Lana was cradling Emma in her arms. Looking back at it now, she must have already known what her sister had done. It was an accident even in the worst of cases.
Yeah, and actually, come to think of it, it seems like a strange thing, well, yeah, it seems like a strange thing to assume. Maybe that's just me.
Actually, technically, she doesn't know. Like, the guy could have pushed the other guy.
Yeah, exactly. Like, there's a bunch of things that could have happened, but there was a blackout, so it's very possible. Actually, yeah, it makes it all the more reason why it would be an odd thing to immediately suspect, because there was a blackout, so the guy could have easily pushed the other guy in the spear, fumbled around, and, you know, accidentally fell
Knocked
over.
himself unconscious, yeah.
Because...
Not to mention, even she didn't even technically do anything wrong. Like,
Yeah.
even with what she did, because she stopped one guy from killing another. Like, it doesn't matter who of them is a serial killer.
Yeah, she was...
Because it wasn't even in self-defense at that point, because the guy was gonna kill the other guy who was unarmed.
Right, she was trying to save the guy, and, yeah, and in fact, come to think of it, that probably is, they probably didn't expect Neil to die, though, maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe they wanted Neil to kill the other guy.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, that, you know, it would be pretty easy to say, well, the serial killer escaped, oh no, Neil killed him in self-defense, whoops.
Oops.
It happens.
The question is why I would do it, but I mean, they probably can think of some reason.
Yeah, they probably can. Hold it! How can you know that?
Because of the victim's body, it had already been moved. So that means you found the body near Lana's desk. That's right. I think you said earlier it was my suit of armor that really stabbed the prosecutor.
Yes.
Anyway,
Hold it! So you're saying that the forgery had already taken place by the time you arrived at your office?
that's exactly what I'm saying. I can understand how Lana must have felt. But moving a body and hiding evidence are inexcusable no matter the circumstances.
Is that how it really went down?
Dude, you found evidence in his freaking safe.
Yeah, I know,
I
seriously.
mean, I know that the other guy would lie, but why would you even question if that was really what happened?
Yeah, exactly. It's silly.
Staying at the witness wouldn't do you any good, Mr. Wright. If you're going to stare at anything, you better stop staring at the court record. Was he? Always a smooth talker.
But which piece of evidence ties Gaunt to the forgery? Lana did admit forging evidence, but that can't be the whole truth. So I got to link Gaunt to the incident. Let's check the new thing she gave us. I haven't had a chance to look at it yet.
Yeah.
Miss Guy explains the 2 rules of evidence law. Rule number 1. No evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. Rule number 2. Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case and trial. Oh. So that's how. It's funny. Rule number 1 says, you know, that no evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. But rule number 2 is literally pretty much says, yeah, you can show shit if it's unregistered.
Yeah,
it just has to be relevant. Yeah.
Which I think is, that's why you can't show the hand.
Show the
handprint.
Oh.
Because it's not relevant to the case.
Right, exactly. That actually does kind of explain more about the game than I'd expect, because that's kind of, I think that pretty much explains the whole existence of our health system, because, you know, we're not supposed to be showing unregistered evidence, but we just do it because Phoenix doesn't register anything. He's just like...
He just does whatever he wants.
Yeah. He's too much of a badass to register
Imagine if he, like, registers, like, all his evidence, case be a lot easier.
Yeah. He'd be freaking OP if he could just bring out whatever he wanted whenever. Just be like, oh yeah, by the way.
Take your time.
Yeah.
Not sure how that one worked in that, though.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so,
You have to go one more forward, by the way. That's the one where you have to present stuff.
Okay.
Do look at the handprint though.
Chief got safe. Evidence for something, but what? There's Emma Sky's prints. Do you want me to examine it further?
Yeah, sure. I think you already talked about that.
Clear handbin can be sewn in leather cloth. The print belongs to Emma. I think I'll keep this information myself. Okay.
Do we also want to end the party?
Oh, yeah, it is getting kind of far, isn't it? Alright, sure this would be a good place for it. So thank all of you sexy peoples for watching.
And we will see you guys next time.
Yes.
When you hit your table.
Exactly.